Yeah.
Better get ourselves a little bit chummy.
Are we live yet?
We're live.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Those that'll be on here soon. I know, we always say that. Nobody's on right this minute, but we got to have an intro. So, good afternoon, all you YouTubers. This is the Dob And Wayno Show. As you can see the banner in the back. Feel free to call us anytime during the show. Tell your friends. Anybody can call in. You don't even have to be looking at the show. If you want to call in, make a comment about sports, local news, local sports, local stuff in the town, anything. Stuff across the United States, stuff in the world. We got a little bit to say tonight. First and foremost, they caught that. What would you call him? The
Fugitive
escapee from the prison guy up in PA today. They finally caught him. So I saw they were taking him to prison, serve out his lifetime.
Yeah, I was listening to WIP, and the morning show. They come on there when they caught the guy. They go, oh wow, finally we get breaking news. Not the kind of breaking news I want to talk about, but it's good breaking news. And then they talked about them catching that guy.
Yes.
So that's good. Now there's a picture floating around when they caught him. They're standing around him, and they got him in handcuffs and they're shackled up and everything. They took a picture of it. Well, now everybody's up in arms about it, saying that it was wrong for them to do that. Them guys put them life on the line.
You know what?
For 14 days.
No matter what you do, nobody's happy. First,
Exactly.
Everybody bitches the guys on the loose, and we're afraid to go out, and this makes us uncomfortable. Then they catch a guy and show that you got him with law enforcement, and they don't think that's right. Are you kidding me?
And a couple that owns a farm, they had a horse arena. They were actually working out of her horse arena to catch this guy. And she was so excited that they caught the guy, and then the guys that were in her yard, in her arena, when they got caught, she was just ecstatic about it. She was like, "Hey, that's the guys that were here," and she thanked them and all that. So
Yeah. So anyway, we're glad of that took place. Dob And Wayno Show. Marty. Shout out to
Marty.
Marty, my man. So a little bit to start with all football news.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. And that was part of where I was.
I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. You jump in with what's on your mind. We don't worry about that. We're not here to be politically correct. You know that. Go Trump, by the way.
Trump, baby.
So anyway,
just shut up and fish.
Aaron Rodgers out. All these. Look at the injuries the Eagles suffer. And you and I talked about this, and I agree with you.
What?
I agree with you.
Kidding.
I agree with you a lot of times. Yeah, he's a man. He sounds just like the other Wayne I work with. That's not one that you.
And I just started.
I just can't kid. But
he ain't kidding. He's serious.
Yeah, most of the time he is. Sometimes he kids, but most of the time that's the point. But are they conditioning enough off season? I mean, now anything can happen. People are going to time in and say, "Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can condition till you're blue in the face and still get an Achilles tear." Or you can, but if you look back at how he did it, once again, it's like one of them hits the guy takes going out of bounds and he's out for the season. You're like, he got out for that hit? I mean, it just didn't look right. That's stretching. Achilles and all that has to do with stretching. I don't know if Aaron does a lot of stretching. And working out and stuff, yeah, he looks good. He looks fit. He's a quarterback, knows how to throw the football, and he probably hit the weight room and did a little running. But did he do a lot of stretching? Who knows?
And that was a hot route too on that play when he got hurt. So technically, he got pissed at the offensive lineman because he went down for that probably could have been a chop block, but you know what I'm
Right,
talking
right.
about. Went down for that low cut on that guy, and that's because Roger was supposed to step back and then, hit that that receiver,
Right.
or throw it away, and obviously he didn't
Just
do that.
so many things. I mean, and the Eagles' injuries. Did we see any starters at preseason at all?
No.
Didn't see any starters. Now, I don't know how many teams did this, and I'm going to say I don't think a lot of teams did what the Eagles did. Every preseason game, they should have went through 2 to 3 series. Didn't have to play a quarter. There's a hamstring issue.
Aaron Jones.
We're looking at ESPN while we're doing this, so you know. There's another hamstring injury, Aaron Jones for the Packers. But I still say these guys should have went through the motions. They looked terrible starting. He looked like he didn't even – Hurts looked like he wasn't even on a football field before half the time. He didn't know whether to throw, run, what the play was. Then he snapped the ball through his hands. You got to go through the motions for your preseason a little. You ain't got to be on the field a lot. And I agree with not playing the starters a lot. But they had to be out there together to go do this. They didn't, and this is the result. These guys getting hurt and just didn't play. Didn't put the pads on, didn't bang it around with the real guys.
Now we're not throwing them under the bus. I mean,
I'm not
it's only
saying
one game,
that, yes, right. And I'm not saying it for that
Right.
reason.
but
Right.
he's right. I mean, they gotta get out there and
Just
play.
a little. There's only 3 games. You don't even play a quarter. I wouldn't even want them out there a quarter. Maybe a half a quarter. Maybe what's a quarter? 15 minutes?
3 players
Maybe
out.
6 to 7
3
minutes.
players out for the Eagles. Gainwell's out.
Gainwell's
I
out.
couldn't see
Kobe
it.
Dean's out. And Blankenship. Christian Blankenship.
What happened to him?
I forgot. I mean, I saw it, but can't remember. He's out.
Yeah, he's leading.
So we're beat up for tomorrow night. I'm telling you that. Next man up, yeah, but next man up ain't played. Well, he played. Next man up has played more than the starters did in preseason. So
Right.
second and third string. So these seconds are going to get the playing time, and this might be the time for some of these guys to shine. Now, running back wise, here again, when Gainwell's out, we didn't have a starter. Swift didn't do too good the opening day. He fumbled something.
Penny.
Where's Rashad Penny? He's going to be suiting up, from what I hear. He's going to be. So we're going to see these two now.
Well, I guess they kind of got to.
Swift and Penny. I think they said Sermon got hurt too, but he's on special teams. Trey Sermon, whatever his name is. But anywho, Eagles just. I wish them the best. We're Eagles fan. We hope they win, but I ain't feeling too good about this one. I don't know.
And it's a short week too.
It's a short week. Minnesota's not coming off a short week, right? Or are they? No, wait a minute. They played.
They're probably.
It's short week for both.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody had to play last Sunday.
Yeah.
And if you played Monday night and had to play Thursday, that's even worse, but they didn't. They didn't do that. So, short week. Maybe they get it together. Maybe the defense, maybe they'll find it this short week, even though it is short, of what they did wrong. I don't know. I got confidence that they can get there this year, but again, it's only one game. We won, by the way, so what am I saying? But that leaves you in question when you're going to play the real good teams. And I kind of think we should have handled them better than we did.
I agree.
The Patriots. Here's another thing that it always seems funny. When you're not playing real good, the other team seems to figure you out what you're doing. To come out second hand. Belichick figured out what the Eagles weren't doing.
Gainwell, Bradbury.
Oh, Bradbury. I'm sorry. Cornerback. Blankenship, I think. I'm not sure. I thought they said he was too, but Bradbury. Cornerback James Bradbury. That's a huge loss.
Yeah, it is.
We got to have somebody step in that spot, but that's a big loss. So we'll see. We'll say, guys, can they win it? Yeah, I think they still can win it. But this ain't going to be an easy one, just like that one wasn't. Because, like I said, I thought Belichick figured some things out. Next thing I know, Patriots are going wild.
Yeah.
They were just doing it. But kicker came through. Your boy.
So, do you think there's a?
Your boy ended up being the player of the game, I think.
Yeah, he did.
That's not to say much. Why did he still miss the extra point? Who knows? I'm so sick of seeing extra points missed.
And you agree with us?
I think it's
the
dumb.
guy's good.
The guy
40 yards and out.
Yeah, the guy.
But when
20 yards and in, you don't know.
need to-
You don't know what you're
right now.
getting. You don't know what you're getting. But Yeah,
Talking
Yeah,
about
40
Jake
yard-
Elliott, by the way.
exactly. Jake Elliott. Yeah, I love the guy.
Yeah.
I think he's a good guy. I just don't. I think he takes for granted the chip shots, and when it comes time for the big one, he focuses and makes the big one. The little ones, we got this. Boom, off to the side.
Water, honey. Which water today?
Water. My honey, boo. I don't. She said she's having trouble. Iced tea, homemade iced tea for me.
Unsweetened or sweet?
Unsweet. I like.
Yeah, up top with the unsweet.
Unsweet.
Uh-oh.
Who is it?
Hello. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, hold on a second.
Yeah. Joy.
Okay, we have Joy on the line. Keith Bill.
Joy. Oh my! Did Joy finally find it? Joy.
Yeah, I figured it out.
Oh, okay. Is there a delay, or can you hear me when I talk?
No, there's a delay.
Well, you're supposed to turn your computer down.
I don't have it on the computer.
Oh, you have it on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
that's good. I don't hear anything now. So that's
No.
good.
a lot of times people don't turn the volume down, but anyway. So what's up, Bill? What do you want to chat
Well,
about?
I was just looking and wanted to tell you that Minnesota played Tampa Bay and they lost.
Who did?
Minnesota played Tampa Bay.
Yes. Well, I didn't mention anything about that, but yeah. I just merely mentioned this will be a tough one, short week for both. Yes, at first I didn't think it was a short week for them, but it is, and they're coming off a loss. We're coming off a win. Yes. Thank you for that, Missy.
No problem.
Thank you for the fill-in.
The Phillies going to win, Joy?
Are the Phillies going to win? Probably not. No.
Are they playing tonight?
Yes.
And then they're off for like 5 days, right?
Yeah, these games they've lost to Atlanta really should have won, and once again it goes down to pitching. It goes down to pitching.
And this is for both pitchers, Braves and the Phillies. That umpire sucked last night, man.
Yeah,
He was
no, I
horrible.
got you, but it goes down to pitching,
Yeah.
not being able to get people out as far as that goes. You tie a game up, or you tie a game, you go into extra innings, and your guy comes in, and he just can't shut people down. You can't have that. You're not going to, we get into the playoffs.
Playoffs.
Playoffs? Are you talking playoffs? Who's talking playoffs? It's not going to work. I'm telling you. And Atlanta, you look at Atlanta, they're first in every category. When you look at the categories on stats throughout the league, they're first in every category. This team's got 100 more home runs than we do, and they're probably going to
time for me to bail on them, right?
Oh my gosh, what a time! Yeah, exactly. But anyway, we'll see what happens.
Get deeper in the pitching.
Yeah, they do. They definitely didn't do very much in the pitching category on the off season. They didn't do like they did with the hitting.
No.
They brought in, the hitters, and a few of them have turned it around this season, and things do come together. And
Trey has got his shit.
yeah, Trey got his shit together. He seriously did. A little disappointing, Castellanos. He was hot early in the year.
Yeah,
and now he's failed off again. Yeah, a little bit. Harp's good. Harper came back from his injury, and he's been fine. There's nothing. Schwarber, you know where I stand with Schwarber. It's not.
Schwarber needs to be down in the lineup.
Right. Schwarber's a home run hitter, but he's in the leadoff spot with a 190 batting average, and it's just not good.
No.
Just not the place to have it. But anyway, unfortunately, that's not our call, but we got to deal with it and live with it. But unless things change drastically, I don't see them. If they get into the playoffs, as the wild card, the first round done. Well, or make it past the first round, maybe eat the wild card first round out, maybe. If not, after that, done. Yeah. I just don't see it.
They're not deep enough in the bullpen.
No, definitely not deep enough at all. Definitely not. So.
All right, I'll let you guys go. Just wanted to tell you I'd looked that up.
Well, all right, Boo. Thank you for looking that up.
Thanks for the call.
All right, talk to you later.
All right, we'll see
Bye,
you.
Wayne.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
So Joy's right. Minnesota lost their first game to Tampa Bay. I'm not sure if they had a few injuries their first round or not. Minnesota the first week, but but the only player the Vikings are going to miss Thursday, I think it says right here, is their center Garrett Bradbury is out. Bradbury suffered a lower back injury. Well, they have a couple questionable people too, but usually when they're questionable, they make it.
Speaking of backup quarterbacks, that Wilson, as of right now, is the starter for the Jets.
Yes, Zach Wilson.
But the Jets are looking at Chad Henne from the Commanders.
Okay.
The Patriots, they just guess who they signed.
Who?
Just take a guess.
Carson Wentz.
Book.
What's the third? The one we couldn't wait to get off the field in preseason.
Oh my God!
Oh,
He's
Booker.
horrible. Why would you even give that guy a paycheck? You talk about all quarterbacks stealing
That's
money.
crazy.
That's a
Does
steal.
he know something we don't?
I don't know. But the Jets are also looking at
No, we wish him the best up there. Ian Book. He just wasn't much for us.
Philip Rivers. They're looking at Philip
Philip Rivers.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
And a possible trade for the Commanders backup, Jacob Brissett.
Brissett, yes, I remember. That's right, Brissett. Yeah,
So
I remember him.
They're looking.
But they got a few options to do. It's a shame. This guy, he expected big things for the Jets this year. If Aaron stayed healthy, and boom, week 1 gone, season. That really does shake things up.
The Cowboys are playing the Jets.
Yeah. Sunday at 4:20. Oh, they'll smoke them bums.
Another
And
40,
it's at the Cowboys.
another 40-0 game.
So you know the Cowboys are going to show off and set their hands down. The only thing you can hope is, man.
Now is Dallas really that good, or is Giants really that
We
bad?
don't. I can't say.
I know it's only one game.
To put it this way, they looked good. Everything flowed for them. But is that because the Giants were that bad in coverage and stuff? Coverage was terrible. And Prescott did pick them apart pretty bad. CeeDee Lamb had a field day with everybody, and the offensive line did its job. Dak looked okay. I don't want to say it to sound like I thought you hated the guy. Well, I do, but I can't not give people their props. I didn't like Brady, but I gave him his props.
Right.
You're a good quarterback. You're a good quarterback.
So,
But Dak, week 1 doesn't tell the story. And playing the Jets ain't going to tell the story. Probably win that game. You got to max him up against a force. So we got to look at their record or their schedule to see who they play and see when, other than us, which I hope, when does the tough game come for them to really put on a show? Like a good D. We need a good D against them. That's what you got to do, play a good D. Not that they can't score, but you got to put a good defense first up against. So, man, I made a boo-boo in week 1 on fantasy, Ralph's league. I could have beat that dude, which is Mike's son, Mikey. The one was drafted when we were drafted downstairs. He came in. I left 39 points on the bench with, what's his name? That wide receiver from the 49ers, Ayuk. I had Deebo Samuel instead of him. And then I left somebody else had 29. I left like 68 points on the bench. I would have smoked this dude. But I played somebody else and I lost by 6. Yeah, I lost by 6 points. I won the other league. Well, that's what I did too. Chop. Keep it moving. So anyway, what do you got? You got anything for us?
nothing really. Just that.
Here we go. You're not supposed to be in here, Leopard. Get on
Donnie,
the
get
Hit it. Out.
it.
Chop and do.
Thomas is letting his dog out. That's why she's in. Now, John trying to get a job at Applebee's.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be a server. He wants to be a bartender, but he's got to be a start out as a server.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be cool. Learn how to bartend. There's nothing wrong with that.
And we got Stewart's. You ever been to Stewart's Brewing Company?
Yes. Over in Delaware on 40.
Yeah. Tammy's daughter He's working there.
I should tell everybody to look how white I am in here. So what's on my face is I had what happened, folks, if I look whited out and Wayno looks like a Mexican. I had a skin treatment done on my face, almost like a chemical peel, but it wasn't. It's for I put medicine on my face, I had to sit there over an hour, and then they had to put me under a lamp, like a lamp thing that goes like this or wraps around. It's like hotter and shit, dude. It'll burn my face off, but it's to help prevent skin cancer down the road.
Oh, okay.
With me. I had to sit there with little, them hand fans with little blades. I had to keep doing this just to keep cool. It was fucked up. So, but
What do you want, you Dallas puke? You ready to chime in?
I am ready
Oh,
to
God,
chime in.
shut it off. One game ain't gonna define your season.
All I'm saying is,
All you're saying is what?
the Eagles are going to stay in second place. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
We ain't in second place yet. We won and you won. So what's the point?
We got the division win. So
Well, that doesn't. You still 1-1. We're still 1-0. And did you think you really played somebody good?
no.
I mean, you guys are way better than Giants. So
Can't sit on that. We're sitting on it. But no,
Man, we got dipshit 1 and 2 in here.
I believe it was only week 1. Nobody played their starters in preseason, so
who was it? Who was it went and snagged the quarterback off the waiver wire today? The Miami one.
me.
Was it you?
Yeah, it was me.
I saw him sitting. If I needed somebody, I was going to get him, but I got what's his name? My
I
backup.
picked them up so nobody could pick them up.
I got the Buffalo quarterback as my backup. So
I just picked up
I seen him there. I'm like, damn, he's that guy sitting there, and I was surprised when I got him. Then I went back on. I seen Juicy got
Juicy.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I
God.
picked up.
Well, that's a good pickup. I mean, I would have grabbed him.
I only picked them up because I didn't want nobody else to pick them up.
Right.
Just
That's
in
why
case
I
he's
was.
doing
That's
good.
what I was going to do, but I waited too long.
And he also threw for over 400
Yeah,
yards.
he did. He had a hell of a first game.
So
That's what I mean. He put up a lot of points.
what's this rule
Like
they're
31
talking
points.
about? NBA needing the strength of
I don't know.
I think it's
I
the
didn't
flopping
follow.
rule
the flopping.
because they just made it a rule.
That's LeBron's favorite thing.
Yeah, that's the Bronx favorite
Yep.
thing.
He loves that shit.
Douche.
They just made a flopping rule so like last year.
Oh, this episode's not made for kids, so if you slip up and cuss, that's fine.
So,
Try not to. We got some people that don't like.
yeah, don't be grabbing mine.
But,
The
yeah,
Dob And Wayno Show.
Yep.
That's right.
that's all I wanted to say. Really is
It's we accept
Well, y'all
the
might have a.
accept the statement, but
See this guy right here, Cowboys fan. Now that they went, this is gonna be their year since they went 40.
yeah,
40, against the Giants. Here go these
Well,
Cowboys.
Right,
they're
right.
gonna rack up another
That's what
40
I
points
said.
tomorrow-
against the
Sunday
Jets.
against the Jets.
And
yeah, you guys
Aaron
are.
Rodgers is out.
Yeah,
So-
that does suck.
75 seconds.
I feel bad for
Says-
Garrett Wilson.
So, Aaron Rodgers, does he retire after this
No.
year?
No,
absolutely.
I don't
Nah,
think no.
He's going to feel
He
too.
won't.
He feels too bad for Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, exactly. So it's one of them
Nah.
freak things that happen.
They dude, they. I feel like they could have. No, they would have blown the brakes off. Who they play?
The Bills.
Oh, they would have blown the brakes off the Bills. I mean, they beat them, but
Mm-hmm.
I still believe the Jets would have blew the brakes off.
Yeah, it would have definitely probably looked different than it did, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, you also, their defense probably would have been different too. So
Yeah,
with a different quarterback.
sure.
Thursday's y'all's real test. So
Yeah, Thursday's going to be the test.
We're
Minnesota.
all banged up, man.
Yeah,
So-
we-
Gainwell's out. Bradbury's
We are.
out.
I had no idea Nolan Smith didn't play.
No, he didn't. You're right.
I had no idea. He had a shoulder injury or something.
Yeah, we had to look it up.
Kobe Dean's out for over a month now.
Yep. 4 games.
Yeah, not playing in preseason at all is not the thing not to do. I don't go for that. That's not, and not too many NFL teams did that.
Yeah.
By
yeah.
the way, you don't have to play a quarter. We were just talking about that. Play 3 or 4 series in the first quarter and get them out, but they weren't on the field at all. All they did was go through the drills during summer, and then they get out here and try to play again. You can't do that.
I agree.
That doesn't work.
You know,
I agree.
the top 5
They look
quarterbacks
terrible.
all played like crap last.
And Right. Yeah.
they-
Yeah. I know.
They all. It was like
Yeah.
the top 4 quarterbacks that combined for $960 million all scored 1 touchdown.
Yeah, Mahomes sucked.
Mahomes, no, not Mahomes.
Yeah,
it was
he didn't do good.
it was
He didn't
Burrow.
have a good game.
Yeah, but like the
Yeah,
like,
he did. You're right.
It was Daniel Jones, Lamar.
Right.
Daniel Jones, ain't top 5.
No, top 5 paid quarterbacks. It was.
Oh, I thought you meant top 5
But it was Jalen
accuracy
Hurts,
or whatever. You know.
That's what
Lamar,
I'm talking about.
Strength
Joe, and
rating wise. You meant.
Yeah,
You meant right.
but
yeah. Now they're saying talking about the turf
I agree with the
was
turf.
the issue.
I'm not saying it's the reason that he got hurt, but there's a lot of people that got hurt on the MetLife Stadium turf because it's turf. Like,
It's not. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's not
what
good.
is it?
it's non-contact injuries like MCLs, ACLs.
Is it the the old turf like?
It's not AstroTurf.
It's not AstroTurf, but I don't mean that. But I mean, you know what I mean. It's
Oh, fudge. Ah, Jesus. We were talking about it at work today. It's on the tip of my tongue.
well, it'll come to you eventually.
God, I can't remember.
It's not real grass.
I feel like it all should be natural.
That would be nothing beats natural grass.
Yeah.
Right.
Really, cut it the right level. It's perfect.
But I think it's the same crap that they use in like the Chiefs Stadium.
Okay.
I think
we had a discrepancy about that too.
I think I saw something the other. There's only like six NFL teams that actually use NFL grass or natural
Turf.
grass. No, use actual grass.
Oh.
All the others
Real
use
grass.
turf.
Then.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's crazy, but
It probably
Well,
would prevent a lot more.
Well, the NFL is getting
Yeah.
a stink because they're going to change it for the World Cup coming here. They're going
Oh,
to give
yeah.
them all natural grass.
But
While
what?
the when the World Cup comes,
The World
What's the
Cup,
World Cup?
it's the soccer thing.
Who cares?
You know
But
what? it
what
is.
I'm saying is, like, the NFL guys are all mad about it because, like, when they do the World Cup,
no,
they're
the
changing it.
stadiums are.
The stadiums are changing
Right.
from turf to grass for the World Cup,
Right.
and then all your
That's
NFL
why I think
teams
it's
are.
soccer. Sorry, Scotty. Remember they had the World Cup on TV and the Eagles game was supposed to be coming on. We're like, is this thing going to be over by the time the Eagles
we
game
were
comes
we
on?
were busting.
Oh my God.
This and that.
We were on the phone arguing with not arguing with each other, but we were pissed off. We were venting each other. We're like, is this stupid game going to be over anytime soon?
You guys should go live. You guys should go live tomorrow during the game.
Yeah.
No, we can't, man.
No,
We thought we tossed it.
We're
around.
not a broadcast. That's different. That's broadcasting a game. That's
Yeah.
talking about it or it's fourth and two. Nah, I don't want to do that. I just want to do like talk about it. It's fun. I want to watch the game. I don't want to be. We're gonna say, oh my God, I missed the game's gonna be here. We're gonna be there. Nah.
I
Can't
heard-
do that.
I heard they actually benched. Is it true or not? Did they bench Burrow?
No.
Yeah, last week game.
No.
Oh, what, during the game?
Yeah, during the game.
Oh, I don't think so.
They played all four.
That's what somebody.
Right.
You know that they did have. They should have benched. Yeah, my biggest thing is why was Daniel Jones still playing in the fourth quarter of the Eagles and Cowboys or Giants and Cowboys?
Because coach is dummy.
Like, and he got smacked.
You getting your ass. You're getting your ass kicked. You shouldn't keep your. I'm gonna say this.
That's what the announcers were talking about. They were like, "Why is Daniel Jones still in?" Like,
Ever since he ran that ball and fell down, he hasn't been the same since. Remember everybody's like, he's going. He falls down 3/4 of the way down the field. We were dying.
was that against the Eagles?
Was that the Eagles game?
Was it?
I
Was it?
think it was the Eagles
When he
game,
tripped?
Yeah, when he tripped. He was like 20 yards from the
There was
end zone.
nobody
He
around.
was right on the 20 or
Tripped
something.
fell
And he
rolled
started
over.
to stumble. He couldn't catch himself, and he went. Wasn't anybody around him. Was nobody
Oh
around
my
him.
God, that was funny.
Danny Dimes, huh?
That was terrible. Danny.
The turf monster got him.
Yeah, exactly. Came up and grabbed him. Pulled him down.
Reach out,
Uh,
reach out, and
We
touch
out.
someone.
all right,
You
guys.
guys there.
Good
Thanks
seeing
for
you,
your
man.
Dallas talk.
Yeah, man.
No problem.
Yeah.
I'm here all week.
Enjoy 1-0. It'll be the last time you are.
Oh,
Oh!
don't start that now. Don't start that now.
Enjoy 1-0.
Enjoy your loss Thursday.
Okay. All right.
Go somewhere.
No lost Thursday for us. Woo woo! Dak's the next one to go down.
Shit, I forgot he's 21.
Yeah, really. So anyhow, we just had Wayno's middle son and his friend
Aiden.
Aiden stopped in to get a little chat, talk about a few things. Fix that. Get back here and fix that thing, would you?
Yeah, they sat on it.
I know. They just got to go up higher and get back up higher on the back.
I gotta work on it this weekend.
Yeah, if you can get it hung, whatever.
I'm hung.
Straighten it up.
Talk about this.
You got a wrinkle.
It's a wrinkle.
I got a wrinkle and you're short. Pull it towards me a little bit if you would. I'm like, yeah, like pull. Yep. Oh my God! Now I gotta go this way. That's all right. That works.
He's like, I gotta go this way. That
Well, I don't
way.
want to knock you down.
Oh,
So a lot of talk about a lot of things. I don't know. This year, I guess week one, you don't really.
oh, Tom's on. What's up, Tom Humes?
Tom Humes from Humes Wicked Racing.
Yes.
Hey, on Tommy. So a lot of things you take from week one, and it's only week one. But to me, a lot of people would say you can't talk about it. Yeah, you can. It almost sets the tone. Is this year going to be one of these years where expectations from teams aren't going to happen, and those that you don't think are going to show up?
Right.
So, and that way, injuries play a big part in everybody's game. It doesn't, and we're beat right now. Unfortunately, this team is beat up right now.
Yeah,
It's
so
not,
You're going to see. It's going to be interesting.
and that bothers me, especially defensively. We're beat up with N'Kobe Dean. We're beat up with Brad, but that's defense. Offense, Gainwell's out, but I don't think that hurts us as much as it does on the defensive side.
No, I don't either. I just see Penny, man.
I want to see Rashad Penny. I want to see DeAndre Swift get it together. I hope they kicked his butt during the few days here between the practice and everything. Did he fumble the ball or did he? Yeah, he lost the ball, didn't he, or something? Or did he drop a ball? I forget what it was. And they took him out. He didn't play much.
No.
I thought big things from Swift, to be honest with you, and he is a good hand, supposed to be. Yeah. Taguvo, however you say it, look at that. He had a day, man. He put up some points. And
Miami's not a bad team.
yeah, I think Miami could be one of your surprises. I think they could be a good team this year.
They might win again. They might win this weekend too. They're playing the Patriots.
Playing the Patriots, it's up in New England, but that doesn't mean anything that way to me. Not as much.
What's that?
Yeah, being home and away, it's a little
Yeah.
bit of a help.
Yeah, because the Eagles that one year they all won all their home games.
I
Away
mean,
games.
We were in New England last week and we
Right.
won, but barely. But we won. So New England stays at home. Work pretty hard. They got a few things to work out on their team.
Do you think they're telling him? Do you think they're trying to make him a pocket passer so he don't get hurt? Now they gave him that big paycheck.
Who's hurts you?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't understand. And then some of the plays where it's designed for him to go hike and run, they're seeing that's not the time to do that. The time to do that is when you drop back, everybody's covered, and you got that lane to go, not to wait till they come into you.
Brock Purdy is in the top 5 quarterbacks from last weekend.
Brock Purdy, Matthew Stafford, Tua, Garoppolo, and
Or the top 3 quarterbacks from last week.
another lip.
That's crazy. Burrow was 28 something, I think.
Burrows had a big game.
God.
Since he looked terrible. And I had Burrows. But Josh Allen didn't look real good either, did he? Or did he? Buffalo?
No, he had.
I mean, at time, he looked like he was looking good, and then they got shut down.
He looked like he did. Like that. Now Thomas was talking about. I was talking about their ratings.
Right. No, I know what you meant.
Yeah.
He meant top paid.
Yeah.
You meant top rankings of
Rankings,
where they're at, passer ratings
Right. Then
type
the
guy.
top-
And I know what you meant.
I think they said on WIP the top 5 played like crap.
Um,
Well, obviously that showed it because Purdy was the number 1 quarterback, top quarterback so far this year.
everybody, if you anybody watching or looking or spread the word, or if you want to call in, talk to us. The number is 856-430-2483. 856-430-2483. Talk to us about anything. Here to talk about, football. The Phillies, we talked a little bit briefly on it. Will they make the wild card? I think they will. I think they'll be a wild card team. Will they do good? I just don't feel it. And Joy called it and said they're not deep in the bullpen. They're not. And the ones that they have in the bullpen that were good last year are not quite as good this year to me. They're a little bit iffy. They're brought in to stop guys and shut this team down when you're playing them. They're not doing it. So
I'm going to try my foot in your small town.
Yo, this is
Always
my
wearing
shirt.
my shirts,
This is
man.
my shirt.
oh god,
I love this.
Yeah. Tammy got that for me. You better hope she's not watching. She might come over here and shoot you.
Anyway, so we'll see. It's a shame they didn't do anything more about pitching. They grabbed that pitcher before. I know they did.
We say that every year, and
They
never
grabbed
go
that
get
guy
pitched.
before the trade deadline, and he pitches a no hitter, and then he hasn't. He's been pitches first 2 games were good, and then after that he hasn't looked that good. So, but they do need pitching. So we'll see. Atlanta's the strong team. Atlanta's the team. That is the favorite. That's the favorite right there in the National League.
But they were the
Not the
favorite
favorite, I
last
don't
year
think
too, weren't
overall. They were
they? And they did
supposed to be, and they dropped the ball a little bit. So they got to get into the big games, and we'll see how they do, like their first series, the playoffs. But I still think this is the team to beat, dude. Hit the hell!
Yeah.
They hit more home runs. They are. I can't believe they've hit 280 some home runs, and the Eagles. The Phillies got like 170 something, maybe 180 something. They're 100 more home runs than we are. How's that possible in the same 100? What?
So the
That's
high school football, Pennsville,
local
the
sports
first
here.
game they played Lindenwold and won 49-6. And the second game that they played Lower Cape May, and they got smoked 28-7.
Right.
So I talked to a couple of the kids on the team out at the September Fest, and they said they shot themselves in the foot. Just stupid mistakes.
Right. Where is AJ? Did I erase his name? I was going to tell him we're on the air. You might know, but usually he chimes in.
Well, he's looking for that. Don't forget the last weekend of September, the Boy Scouts will be out at Fort Mott, Troop 15, selling food and stuff at the Soldiers Weekend. That's a big money maker for them. They I'm not sure how they did Saturday at September Fest, because it was a pretty light crowd for the September Fest this year. Of course, there was all kinds of weather issues. Whether it was going to rain at 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, it was all up in the air.
Just let a couple people know we're live. The ones that usually call. And where's the data family?
Yeah.
What is it? We go
Call in,
Wednesdays now.
people.
Nobody wants to talk. Sundays, we're here, we're there. We're at the church.
It's not like they're
social.
tired. They're retired.
Yeah, we're talking about retired people. Well, I should be, but I'm not. I'm still working. We're at a church function. We're at a social. We're up in Saratoga.
We're bowling.
We're in Florida.
Oh,
We're
that's
bowling. That's Ralph. He's a douche. I can say that, but call in. Hey, this is what gets people. Hey, and listen, I just checked this show out. Got that sunlight. Where's that sun coming from? It's getting on my nerves. Look at it. It's over your head. Oh, it's on the other end, isn't it?
No.
That's where the Eagles thing is, I'll bet. The paper, the football paper. I'm not sure, dude. Look at
Sun
that.
to come.
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to get it to. That's bet. Yeah, pull it. There you go. That's good. It's not glaring. Yeah, it's fine.
How
You
about
don't want
that?
to cover it. Then you cover the air.
That's what I'm saying.
Look, I'll smack you in about 2 minutes.
Oh,
All right.
baby. Promises,
I
promises.
know. That's what I say. Somebody says, I'll smack him. Oh, would you please?
Woo!
Would you whale me? Anyway, that's better. The reason I'm whiting out here today, I didn't tell you I had a little treatment done on the face. Just like a chemical peel. So it hurts right now, sore, but it's to prevent skin cancer down the road. Since I'm very susceptible to
Face is hurting you. It's killing everybody else.
Here, look, you can tune in now. So we're
Now you're still a good looking guy. With that white shit on
here.
your face.
look at it. I still got all my hair.
Bald is beautiful.
Bald's beautiful. Oh my god! And when Wayne, the guy that works with me, his name's Wayne. When he saw Wayne the other day, he's like, "You thought we were talking about Rambo?" And Wayne says, "No, I told Wayne I met him. I hit him."
Oh, you kicked off. Yeah.
Oh, no.
This is all joking.
Yeah, it's all in fun. We're just saying when he saw him
My
because of
mustache.
this, we were going to go. Come on, I saw and Wayne started crack. I did it down in the boiler room before Wayne got there the one day, and I thought little Wayne, was going to lose it before you got there. He goes, when you do, click your heels, dude. You get up, and go. There you go. And I tried to, I can't click my heels. So anyway, all fun. But Wayne says he's going to get rid of that face, and that'll knock 10 years off of it. He'll be he'll look like a young pup. Tommy won't know what to make of it. She'll be like, oh my God, is this?
She likes all this shit.
Of course she does. That one needs one of these. Well, I know the ones like mine too.
I'll smack her when I get over there.
What can I say? Anywho, yeah, I mean, not much more to talk and cover unless somebody wants to yap about something.
Yeah,
Just
that's
sports is kind of,
and that's what was carrying the show on. Yeah, people calling in. Talking.
yeah, you got to have that little.
That's like TV, radio stations. We listen to.
Whoops.
If they didn't have no callers, they wouldn't have nothing to talk about.
Is that turd on the floor or is it food?
It's food, probably.
Oh my God, making me throw up. It's probably not turd, it would have smelled like shit more.
And they're bread.
Anyway, yeah, there you go. I'll just cover it. That's nice.
Up, Chuck girl.
Up, Chuck girl. Living in your up, Chuck world.
That was actually sung on the bus when we went on a ski trip.
Shout out to
this girl Bernadette I know. We all went on a ski trip and she got drunk on the bus
right.
and started puking. So I got up there and Uptown Girl was on, so I kept singing Up Chuck Girl. Puking in the back of the bus. Dude, it was funny as shit. What the hell did Blankenship do? Keep seeing that. He's out.
Come on. What is Blankenship's injury?
Also, Carney's point.
Blankenship had surgery in January to repair a torn muscle in his leg, but now appears ready to go ahead of the 2023 campaign. The kicker was waived by the Colts in September.
Oh my God, he's not a kicker. This one don't even have an answer. Injury report for the Philadelphia Eagles. Okay. There it is. There it is right there. Reed Blankenship. Ribs. Sore ribs. Bradbury's got a concussion. Fletcher Cox got ribs. Now, that doesn't mean Blankenship's not going to play. And Gainwell's ribs. Got everybody's ribs.
Hey, Ralph, what's up?
Yeah. What's going on, fellas? How we doing tonight?
Well, Shaquille said, we're talking about football and baseball and fantasy.
This and that.
Keith dropping the ball in fantasy sports, left a guy on his bench with 39 points.
Oh my God.
And Ralph, well, you remember I told you said, I was wondering who had Ayuk. Where'd Ayuk go? I'm like, yeah, I had it, and I played that other douche from there, Debo Samuel, and left Ayuk on the damn bench. I don't know what I was thinking, dude. Mental block. I got him in there now. Trust me, he'll play this week. Probably only get 2 points.
Yeah, right. Well,
Well, the top 10 power rankings were at 2.
we'll probably end up bump on the ball.
I'll get -2 like the kicker. Ralph had a problem. I guess, how come if the kicker punts the ball and it gets blocked, that's not his fault, and they take away points for it? Why does he get discredited?
Defense ball.
Ralph's kicker came up -2.
Jeez.
Who does that?
Hey,
His kicker.
while we're talking about the kicker, let's talk about the Eagles and Giants and Cowboys game.
Yeah.
What do you think happened there? The Giants play that bad, or did the Cowboys play that good?
Well, the Cowboys looked okay. They were executing, but I think the Giants' D was, I don't know, all over the place. They just weren't focused. I mean,
Yeah.
and Dak, the plays they called were the quick little things to get, open as far as, they didn't take a long time for the play. And Dallas does that pretty well. They execute quick. They don't take those long, he's way downfield, throw it. I mean, CeeDee Lamb gets the ball 10 yards away from the line of scrimmage, and he runs 40 yards.
Right.
That's the thing. But, yeah, I don't know. I kind of think I didn't think the Giants were that bad looking, but Dallas looked pretty strong, though. They went into the game looking more pumped up than the Giants did.
Yeah.
Well, here's my thing there too. I mean, the Giants' first drive, you would have thought, hey man, we got to, we're going to do well this game.
Exactly.
They went straight to the running game, and was able to run through Dallas's D line, and yet the next drive went away from the running game
Went away
for
from
the rest of the game.
And I've seen in the past, now not this week, but the Eagles have done the same thing. They'll bury him with the running game, and then he wants to pass the ball instead of running the ball and running it down their throat. Why do they do that?
They did that a couple times last year.
I don't. And, yeah, the Eagles did that last year. It was a couple of games we saw early in the first quarter and the early second quarter. They ran the ball like a machine. And second half, they didn't run the ball 10 times.
Yeah.
So why do you do that? If the team's not catching on and you're running through the defense with your offensive lines making holes, why are you getting away from that? Until it stops, you do you don't repair anything until it's broke.
That's exactly right.
Exactly. But yet,
I mean, obviously, like during halftime or whatnot,
right?
Either the men, their defensive, coaches up top in the tower, they'll eventually catch on to what you're doing.
Exactly.
They'll alter things, but ride it as long as you can.
Right. They're going to always make changes. Yes. But really, to get to the Eagles game, they didn't play. The first strings round didn't play any preseason games at all. They were never on the field. I don't like that. I think you got to play a little bit of the first quarter in all of your preseason games, just a little. You got to get out there and go through the motion. Yeah, shake that rust off. Learn a few things. Look where your guys. He looked terrible, and we got 4 guys out with injuries now because nobody. And they're all half of them are rib injuries. Got a concussion, 3 ribs, and N'Kobe Dean's a foot.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, dude. I mean, just like Aaron, like we were talking about.
And if I can remember correctly, too, I mean, take away your defensive points, and the Eagles, probably would have obviously lost the game.
Well, probably would have. Yeah, they really. That's what saved them in that sense. But
Right.
yeah, I agree. And if it wasn't for Jake Elliott kicking 4 field goals.
Yeah.
You got to at least they could get down there and do that.
Did the Eagles defense play any preseason games?
The starters played, and they weren't all the starters. There were only a couple guys. A couple guys got out there for a few series, and then they were off the field. So I just don't like that theory. Yeah, the theory is we don't want them to get hurt. And now look, the guys didn't play.
Right.
Aaron Rodgers, how much did he stretch in the offseason? How much I know he conditions. I'm not saying he doesn't work out and run and throw the ball. But Achilles is a tear is usually has to do with stretching the muscle.
Either stretching or I do blame a lot of Achilles injuries on turf.
Yeah, but I don't think this one, the way they showed it slow motion was, and they zeroed in on it, just went back in a straight foot and put his foot on an angle, and that's how it tore. He did.
Yeah,
I mean, the turf. I don't think
you actually saw the.
Yeah, exactly.
The calf
Right,
out.
right. Now, yes, I've seen turf injuries with guys running down or turf toe and different things and getting hamstring pulls because they jack up on the turf. But yes, and I think they all should go to natural grass.
Yeah, I do.
I think everybody should be on natural grass. I think these stadiums, the way they are killing these guys, are hurting these players.
Yeah.
So, whether that ever happens down the road here you would think it would have happened by now because if this stuff goes on every year. It ain't like it's anything new. So,
right.
But yeah, the Eagles I know this is a short week and we got a tough team in Minnesota coming up tomorrow night. They got to get shit together, dude. They're missing 3 main components of the D. But Fletcher Cox, from what I understand, with the sore ribs, and Reed Blankenship, the cornerback, they will play. They just might be limited. I'm not sure how much they'll play, but yeah, it's going to be a tough game. The Vikings are coming off that loss to the Tampa Bay Bucks, so they're not going to be happy. They're going to come in with a little chip on the shoulder. So
all I can say is, yes, I'm not an Eagles fan, but I'm hoping AJ Brown has a big game for my fantasy value.
I'm sure you do.
Speaking of fantasy, why are we all in the same group?
That's what but we're that way too in Mikey's league.
Are we?
Yeah, we're in this. I checked his too. I don't understand. How do you break it down? We're all in one division. We should be in 2 different divisions.
I don't know.
Yeah. Can you go in? Can he go in and do that?
It's probably too late now that it started.
I'm done with this. Take me out of this. Put my players on the bench.
I'm just going to throw my phone out the damn window while I'm going down the road next time.
I'm just trading. I'm trading everybody to a blank person.
I'm just dropping everybody.
I'm done with this league. I hate it.
So speaking of then, how are we all feeling about this week's fantasy?
But who we're playing and stuff?
Well, I mean, you're projected 133, and where Team Harding is projected 127. So you got a close game, and I'm playing Wayne's son there, Thomas. He's projected 120 and a half. I'm projected 121.1. So we're only separated by 0.6 points.
I think things are going to be closer. Like I said, I should have won. They won against Mikey, and that was my own fault. That was just dumb.
In the other league.
Yeah, the other league. Right. In Wayno's league, I feel pretty good about who I'm doing and whatever. I might check a few things before tomorrow night to see what's up. But I don't know. I feel all right. Yeah, that league I feel more comfortable. The other league. What did the guy in the other league there that picked all the Dallas Cowboys? How'd he do? What was his?
He won.
Did he?
Yes, he did. Let's see.
This can't be. Oh my God.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm wrong. He lost by 1 point.
Oh my God. What's his name?
90,
Dallas Crybabies, right?
Dallas Cowboys.
95 95.58 to 94.52.
AJ just chimed in. Hi, AJ. Good to see you, bud. Thanks for talking in. Reed Blankenship is out for Thursday, and Cox should play. Yeah, I knew. I thought Reed was a question mark, so I didn't know. So thanks for clearing that up. And yes, Cox should play. These are rib injuries too, by the way.
I got
Yeah, well,
smoked.
I'm actually going to go ahead and jump out of here and get here done.
Right?
A little mac and cheese with kielbasa mixed in. Was supposed to have some sauerkraut with it, but the girlfriend forgot to grab sauerkraut from Acme.
What the hell's wrong with it?
AJ wants to talk. Hey, what did happen? You said Burrow got benched, and what's the name said he didn't, and AJ just says, "Can we please talk about the Burrow? What was the benching about, and is he going to come back? And should I bench him for golf? I'm not planning to, but I'm nervous now.
I think he just pulled him from the game and shake him up.
I'd have lost had it not been for the Dallas D.
All right, fellas, look, you all can talk about Burrows, and I'm jumping out.
Oh, sure.
All right,
Go
Bob.
get some dinner, you lip.
All right, say.
All right, Chuck. See you later. Thanks, Bob. How do you bench a guy who just gave it 200? Yeah, I think they got mad at him during the game and he sat him down, right? That's not. I don't think he's benched for the next game.
I think he was disappointed because he was playing like crap.
Right. I don't. Let me see.
Well, wait a minute. He just returned to practice. Did he get hurt?
All right, now Eckler's a question mark. Here we go.
Joe Burrow shows up to
Get
Bengals
sick of this
practice
crap.
with a new look.
Yeah, my wife's uncle, Jimmy Campbell, passed away a couple days ago. I mentioned that. He was 75, and he passed away on his sister's birthday. And Karen, my wife's birthday is today. Karen would have been 66 today. She passed away 6 years ago. 5 years ago, I'm sorry. 5 years ago. So, happy birthday, Karen in heaven there, my dear, my sweetheart.
And the Eagles game will be shown on Fox, even though it's on Prime.
Oh, it will be.
Yeah.
Okay. Eagles game will be on Fox. You've got that in writing?
Saw that on.
Okay, cool. What do I want to check here for AJ?
For our area, it's channel 805.
So Burrow, do I have him in which league? Now, come on, Tater Tot.
Joe's his first name, Joe Burrow, right?
Is Joe Burrow being benched this week? Why was Burrows benched? After struggling to grip the football on a wet day in Cleveland, the 26-year-old took a seat during the fourth quarter of the 24-3 loss to the Browns in what was the 100th meeting between the two Buckeyes. So he was benched for a reason. He was struggling with the football. He was benched in the fourth quarter. It wasn't really. I don't think he's benched to not play.
Yeah, I don't think
He was struggling.
they just pulled him from the
Right,
game.
they pulled him out. He was having problems. He wasn't doing good, so they weren't just going to leave him in there. So if that interests you, AJ, and if that's helped, he should play this week.
He'll
I
play
don't.
this
Yeah,
week. Who
I
are they
don't.
playing anyway?
There's a good question. Who do the Bengals play in week 2?
Next
The
one.
Bengals will be playing the Ravens at Paul Brown Stadium on Sunday at 1 p.m.
All right, so the Bengals will be home this week against the Ravens. So, hope for some sunny weather, some good weather. I think Burrows is fine. There's no injury. There's not. That was just a game.
Did he just sign a big contract?
Yeah, that's what AJ said. He paid him what, $200 million or something like that.
Yeah,
whatever it was.
he'll help us.
So the frustration you can play, I would say that's a pretty good bet too at home. After a guy comes off a game in the rain that's had struggled to hold the football, and he goes this week, you can bet he's going to make things happen. To me, I like that kind of. I didn't do good this week, but I'm coming back and we don't have any weather problems, dude. Look out for Burrows to go down the field and be good. Look at even I know it's against the Ravens, but I still think it's a good pick. I still think it's a good bet to go with them. Is what I'm saying.
Are the Phillies on now?
What time is it? Yeah, they should be. They should be.
7:00.
Phillies should be on. Not that
Phillies.
we're not too excited here, but whatever. What's this? What are they on NBC? There we go. Wayno said he's a lip. Atlanta's up 2-0 in the first. What else is new? The team to beat. Bottom of the first. We're up now, but top of the first, the Braves. Let's see how they got their runs. I'm guessing a homer.
Yeah, that would be good. And here's the pitch. Outside. Struck him out. Good God, man. That was out by 2 feet.
And what did I say? I'm guessing a homer. Austin Riley homers the center. Ozzie Abbey scores, so 2-run homer. Once again, Phil's pitching, giving up a homer. How many is that for Atlanta now? 290 for the year?
300.
So, Bubs, Mr. DeSantis play Mr. Burrow.
Yeah,
don't be stupid like me. Put a guy on the bench you don't think shouldn't play and lose out on the points because I could have won in my one. I'm in two legs. I could have won the one, but I had the wide receiver Ayuk. Is that how you say it for the Niners on the bench? Played Debo, played somebody else. What a mistake. 39 points left on the bench. Also left another guy with 29. I forget who that was now, but that league pissed me off. I should be leading. I should have beat him. It's things you do. You don't. Sometimes you.
This guy gay? Look at him.
Sometimes you play the wrong guy. I did.
This guy looks like he's
Oh, would you get over it?
playing in the 1800s.
God.
Look at him.
Which one? Him?
Yeah.
He's a lip. I'm ready to knock you one.
Calm down. No, come back.
Oh, no fun?
Don't come back in time.
Who's coming back? I ain't even talking about. Why wasn't I even talking about
That's why
that?
you're upset.
Talking about you.
Frustrated.
I'm not upset. Don't start it like that. 'Cause I'll hit you for what it's worth, and you'll feel the wrath.
Bring it, old man.
Please, right here, right now, arm wrestle.
I'll just kick you in the knee.
I'll kick this one. This is the good one. Anyway, this one wants to fight now.
No way.
Yeah, they'll come back. Well, there you go. Look,
There we go.
That's a run, right? There's some
Got it.
Schwartz. That's one. Balls. You got balls. Yeah, I got a hit.
We got a bunch of goddamn orangutans.
That's from Major League 2, by the way. If anybody wants to know why they do that. The Oriental guy did that to the big home run hitter when he wasn't doing it. Anyway, Phillies, they were down 2-0. They now just scored a runs 2-1.
Bottom of the first.
Stott, there was 2-1. Stott hit a single up the middle and scored Swerver.
Yeah,
Talking about Phillies pitching, they do give up a lot. They're one of the leading teams, I think, in the league of giving up a lot of home runs. That kills it. It's good to be the team that hits the home runs, but giving them up when you're pitching, that's right there, Marshy. Don't be looking back at him. That's a good pitch inside corner.
Yep.
Anyway, fantasy.
Not going to get them down in the middle every time.
Well, I'm excited about one league, the other league. Need some production. It's early yet. First week, you can't. Somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose, and I was on the losing end of one leg, and I won on the other leg. I should have won in both legs.
So, Ralph's leg you won?
I won in Ralph's leg. I beat you, didn't I?
Oh, yeah, beat me.
And no. In Ralph's leg, I beat you in your league. In Ralph's league, I lost to Mikey, Ralph's buddy Mike's son.
Right. That's right.
That league. But in your league, you and I squared off, and I took that one. It was close, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, we were close there.
We were close the whole time. That's what I say. Texting, it was like, dude, we're in a dogfight, man. It went down to Monday night, didn't it? Or yeah, we both had the same player on the same team. Right? I had Stephon Diggs, and you had the running back.
Yeah. I
don't know who your guy is, but you had
I
it.
can't remember.
Yeah, I knew I had Stephon Diggs, and I did get lucky in that league and get a few good people. I like my team in that league. And the other league I like a little, but made some boo-boos in that one. Cook, yeah, that's right. I made some boo-boos in the other league when we drafted. A little late now, so I'm kind of watching people.
Goddard got one target.
One target. I remember that. I remember looking it up. If you said, did he get any? And you said, I don't think he did. And he got one. Yeah, I just didn't understand the play calling. I don't understand why all you did was run Gainwell, and then you brought Swift in one time and he messed it up. Hurtsy looked out of sync. He looked. I don't get it. You're 3 years in now, or whatever he is. He looked nervous. He really didn't step away from the line. Sure, here's a guy that don't play the run thing. Don't do the setup run thing yet. Right. Where I'm just getting the ball and going, because that's not time to, that takes time to get developed when you want to do that.
They don't do hot routes.
And besides that, I know. But besides that, the Patriots defense isn't that bad overall. They might not be the greatest defense in the league, but they still a pretty good D, and they saw what was going on. You weren't disguising anything. And how come I watch all these other dudes?
And Belichick's a good
players wide open on these other teams like Dallas and throwing, and our guys, nobody could shake anybody. They can't run a route. What happened to the quick routes where you're just open, zit, behind the linebackers? Where's that at? You saw it a few times. Don't get me wrong. A.J. Brown with 7 catches for 79 yards and, whatever, and Devontae. But overall, that game, if that's how that was in the beginning, we should have been doing that the whole game. And he just got away from it. That the coverage, their coverage, D coverage after second half was like unstoppable. We couldn't do anything with their D. Could not do anything. And that's why you only move so far down the field, and then Jake kicks a field goal. I mean, I don't want to see him being a field goal kicking team this year. I want to put 7 points on the board all the time. Jake's going to kick some field goals.
I want a Dallas Cowboys game.
Yeah, right. But, absolutely.
And we got the players for that.
Jake's going to kick field goals, but that's what you do to win a game. It could be 27-28, and we're losing. Down the field, and we don't score, then you bring Jake on to kick that field goal. Yeah. You remember many times, even with Brady, if he didn't throw a touchdown pass to win a game, he was moving them down the field, and their field goal kicker came on and won a game. Yeah. A lot of games by just kicking. But what did he do? He got them down the field and ran the clock down, kicked the field goal. We'll see. Yeah, there again, week 1. I don't want to. If we're in week 7 or 8 and we had a lot of problems with this team, then we got something to talk about. But we got to give him a little more time. And this is a short week. Yeah. He's got a short week. I hope we come out a short week with a win and go 2-0 going into the 10-day layoff. Because you figure we won't play after tomorrow night until the following Sunday. Right?
Well, you got some Eagles fans that are pushing the panic button right now.
Yeah, don't push the panic button, people. It's not time to panic.
And now we're hurt a little bit. You got to go 2 or 3 games. All right, well, what if they drop a goose egg tomorrow? Is it?
No, it's not the end of the world. I'm not saying we're 1-1. That doesn't define anything yet. You just don't want to come out your first 5 or 6 games like 2-4. You don't want to do that. You don't want to be 1-5. Obviously, you got problems. You want to come out 5-1, 4-2. First 5 or I'm saying, just trying to get the ball rolling. If you get a loss, fine. Not the end of the world. Tomorrow's going to be tough. I don't care what you say. I don't care what goes on. You got the best wide receiver going against in the league with Jefferson.
Yep. Couldn't we have gotten him in the
draft? Yeah, he messed up doing that. Remember, we could have gotten either him or the big guy for DK Metcalf.
Metcalf, yeah.
And that's what Adam and I talked about this. And that's when they picked Rieger, wasn't it? Jalen Rieger.
Oh my God, that turd.
That's when Howie.
Is he still-
That's when Howie didn't know what he was doing.
Who's he playing? Who's he playing for?
He was with Minnesota.
That's right. Is he still with Minnesota?
I don't know. I don't even know that.
I don't even care. I'm not even going to look.
That's
it
when
up.
Howie was stupid. Then after that, Howie, everything he did was
He
right.
had a brain fart on that.
He must have, dude. Was not to see Jefferson or DK Metcalf on your team, I'd take them both right now. Who wouldn't? Can you imagine if you had Jefferson on this side, A.J. Brown on this side, Devontae Smith in the slot, like, so you got out in tight end, and every now and then you swap it up and put Metcalf in.
And it could be.
All-star team.
It could have been that way.
If Hurts
too.
would love to throw to a guy like, well, he loves Brown, don't get, and both of his receivers, but like Metcalf, just big and strong and big. Throw the ball out there. If he breaks loose of his guy he's covering, he's going to catch football, and down the field he goes. I still look at that play every now and then where he tracked that guy down. Remember we talked about that?
Oh God.
And I still see it out of the corner of my eye. The guy takes the ball, running, and here all of a sudden you see this. He's coming to see. That was amazing. I think I was over Adams the night that happened. Watching football, we both just keep playing it over and over and over and over and over. After it came on my phone, I was like, man, that guy's fast. Who could do that? That's crazy. But 2-1 top of the second, two
I
outs.
used to like, man,
Nobody on.
Sheldon Brown.
Yeah, Sheldon Brown. Sheldon Brown was a good hitter, good coverage and good hitter.
Man,
Sheldon
when
Brown
he
played
laid
the game very tough. Yeah,
he laid that hit on
from the Saints.
yeah,
Bush,
Reggie. Yeah, they interviewed him. They were showing clips on NFL Network.
Yeah, I
and they were
remember
showing
that.
clip, and they asked him about it. So, what did you think about this? And he goes, what happened here? He goes just like this. He goes, he hit me. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe.
And I seen that. That was one of the
Oh,
all-time
God.
great hits. But I
That
seen
was,
what's his name, Dawkins do a couple of hits. Like
Oh yeah.
I seen Dawkins let a few people. And I'm telling you, there's the intensity of a guy I miss playing the game.
You know,
That was intense like that.
You know what
Out
tight
of the
end?
field.
You know what tight end I miss? I know he was an asshole. Shockley from the Giants.
Shockley. Okay,
That
I
son
remember
of a
him.
bitch. Him and I think it was Dawkins. They jumped. There was a pass to him in the end zone, and they both jump up. And this is why I started really hating him. He jumps up. They both come down. And Shockey's got the damn ball for a touchdown, and he looks over at Dawkins. He's laying on the ground. He's going, "Yeah." I was like, "You son of a bitch."
None of the Data family calling in tonight.
Nah, they don't love me no more.
Nobody, how are you guys on Wednesday nights? We're busy. Oh, kiss it. You're busy on Sunday morning, too. And who's on Sunday morning? Nobody. Anyway, need you lips to spread the word, get people to subscribe, whatever. We need subscribers. We need followers. We need to get this YouTube show rolling. We're in the lip cave.
My brother-in-law said I look like an old man in my chair.
Ask him what's Whitey look like, all whited out.
Casper.
Casper the friendly ghost here.
I wouldn't say friendly.
What? I wouldn't say friendly. Go Birds. Just show up tomorrow night and play your game. Your home game. You bring the energy.
Do it.
Yes. You're banged up. I get it. Got to get through that.
Yeah.
Maybe the 10 days off will help a couple of those guys. I know Jacoby's out for a month. Jacoby Dean. So
Bradbury should be back.
Bradbury could be. Yeah, he's got concussion protocol. So yeah. And the other, there are a couple of them are ribs. Blankenship is ribs.
Yeah.
AJ said that Coxey's going to play. So
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah, he got.
But
I saw him go down. And I was like, oh,
a couple of these things. That's like we said. They signed. They took what's his name, Morrow. the linebacker Mara off the playing
yeah.
squad, and he signed to play, and they put another guy on the practice squad to replace him. So we kind of got the linebacking spot taken care of. I'm not saying that's still like to have Jacoby, but Mara can play. He's a veteran. He knows what he's got to do. It's not a big deal. It's not like putting a rookie out there who's never played the game. So I feel okay that way. I just think we're going to miss Bradbury more than anybody. And Slay's going to have to cover Jefferson. Sometimes I worry about that. Getting burnt.
I like Slay, but I wish they would drop one thing from that big play Slay, man. I wish they would drop that.
Only because he's had a few pick sixes and big plays. But
I
know what you're saying. I get it. He don't need that in his head. He's a head
off
guy.
last year, I thought.
Yeah, he did.
Towards the end of the season.
Yeah, remember the beginning, he looked good.
Yep.
Yeah, the first
And he
6
looked good,
games, he was
looked
really good.
Looked good Sunday.
I think he knows what he's got to do, dude. Yeah. That's fine. I like that, but just cover Jefferson. That doesn't mean somebody else is not going to be open, but hey, whatever. The other guys got to do the jobs too. I know it's not just him. Everybody's got to step up now.
Yeah.
And miss tackles. I saw, I want to say a few. I think I saw a lot. And
Yeah,
you probably did too.
Yeah.
A lot of missed tackles against Patriots. A lot of tackles, you got to hold the guy and he breaks away. Stop tackling, arm tackling, like anybody's listed for the Eagles. But you got to wrap people up. These guys are too big, too strong, too physical, too fast in the NFL just to think you're going to hit them and they're going to go out. It's not going to happen. We got burned on a few plays because we didn't tackle very good. So I'm hoping what we're saying, and everything's been reviewed on the film when it was there. They reviewed film. They're going to see exactly what they didn't do. Things they did do, but there wasn't a whole lot of did-dos. More like we need to correct our didn't-dos.
You think Belichick's got a blueprint for their offense now?
No, not really. Not after week 1. No. I think things will change. Just got to be better off the line. The line looked okay, pretty good. I think Hurtsy just hesitated a little bit again. There again, roll out. Stop this pocket stuff. He's better off when he rolled out. And then if he can't make it, he can stop and he's gonna run if he can. If you wait too long to run in anything and you're a quarterback and it's close, it's not gonna happen. It's not because they know exactly what you're doing. They're following that. So if you're gonna not hesitate, they ain't following. You're already past them. And that design run thing is you pull it down and go, they're looking for that. You got to go when they're not paying attention.
Yeah, they're. I think they got to. If they're going to try to keep him in the pocket, I hope they don't.
I know. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
They're going to have to do some hot routes, man, and they don't do hot routes.
Yeah, I know. I agree. So we'll see. We'll see kind of what Sirianni and the coaches did this short week. Had to do something, had to put something together. He wasn't happy. Sirianni wasn't happy.
Oh, no.
We didn't get to hear from the other coaches too much, and I'm sure they weren't happy. I'm sure they'll take away special teams. I've seen a couple boo-boos there.
And it's a new offensive coordinator.
It is. It's a couple new things going. So what you had last year, much as you criticized the D coach and the offense, those guys moved on. It worked. Sirianni, they all was on the same page. It worked pretty much all year. They had some mistakes too, but they only lost 3 games. So this year, can they duplicate that 14-3? Can they? Yes, if they're capable of doing that. But will they? I don't know, and you shouldn't come down on too much. Because of new coaching, it's different. These guys don't come in and just say, hey, what did the defensive coordinator do last year? I'm going to do the same thing. Hey, what did the offensive coordinator do? I want his book. That doesn't work like that. Yeah, I know you guys know that, so I'm not saying it to make you look stupid. Even if some of you are.
It's what I have. I picked it's 13 and
I went and what did I get?
13 and 4.
No, I said
14 and 5. Yeah, 14 and
3. We did pick before season started. In preseason, I picked 14-3 for the record. Wayno picked 13-4, which that's. I might lean more towards his record being more correct than mine. Just for the idea of an extra loss in the way, we're talking about new coaches and it shouldn't be that big of a new scheme of things, but it's still hard to know what they want you to do when they want you to do it. So we'll see.
I heard some people are picking them that only have 9 wins. That's way too low.
Yeah, I don't feel that. I still feel like once they get rolling and we get past a couple of these boo-boo weeks and win like we did. All right, so we did Sunday. Played a not too good of a team, a solid defensive team, but offense not that good. And we got away with a win. Okay, and next week we play a good team. Tomorrow night, I'm sorry. Tomorrow night we play a good team and we come out, we'll say, with a win. You know, maybe it is a tough game and Jake wins the game for it. That's the kind of things you got to do. You got to win the close games against the good teams when you're not expected to and you're banged up and hurt. And then you get that little off time and 10 days off. And you get back into the swing of things and get going. Because when you get to your bye week, you want to – and our bye week's late this year. When is it? Remember 10th week, 9th week, 9th or 10th week? It's late. So you want to be into the bye week, if all possible, with maybe just one loss. And I know that's asking for a lot, but I can do it.
Yeah, I don't have my.
I know. We had it before. That's all right.
I'm gonna go on Amazon and try.
When is the Eagles bye week this year?
Get one of the big posters with the games on it.
12th week is the Eagles bye week.
According to Philadelphia Eagles, when is the bye week?
Man, I was
The
right.
bye week is right in the middle of the season in Week 10.
It ain't in the
following
middle.
November 5th
Week
pairing
10,
with the
she said.
Cowboys.
Week 10. That is.
How is week 10 the middle of the week there, Sirianni or no Siri? No, who's the Google lady? What do you call her?
I don't know, bitch.
There's 17 games in the season. Well, 9 and 9 is 18, 8 and 8 16. So between 8 and 9 is halfway through the season. She's got week 10, and she says the bye week is right in the middle of the season. So anyway, it's week 10. So you're going to play 9 games. I want to be undefeated, but I don't think that'll happen.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but I'd love to see 8 and 1 if at all possible, and no less than 7 and 2 by the bye week. No less.
Oh, by
Sure.
the bye week.
Yes.
Well, what did he say?
Well,
No.
8 and 1 or 7 and 2 because bye week's 10. Then you got 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You got 7 more weeks. So you want to be, if you're 9 and 1, and you got 7 weeks to go. And I said 14-3. I got to go 5 and 2 out of 7, which is possible. And you just got to go 4 and 3. Yeah. You have to go 4 and 3. So yours is more practical thinking. Mine's a little bit on the edge of going more for it, only because we're talking about the coaches changing, and this is a tough year for that. And we do have a tough schedule. I'm not making excuses, people, but last year's schedule was a little bit easier. That's what everybody said. We played a lot more under 500 teams than we're playing this year.
Yep.
We played a lot more above 500 and better teams. So we got to be ready because we got Buffalo. We got who else? That's really. I mean, I don't mean division games, but who was our teams out of the division, dude? That we got? Oh, Kansas City. We got Kansas City Chiefs. We got Buffalo Bills. So we got 2 out of conference teams there that are tough, let alone Dallas and whoever else that we have to play. I don't have the schedule in front of me, so I'm spouting off a little. What AJ said something? Has that been up there? Can you read it?
It's been up there.
It's been up. Okay, because we did touch on something. It's been up there. I just saw it. Jules?
How'd you guys do in fantasy?
I went 1-1, lost 1 in our two leagues. AJ, yeah, I think I just talked about it. I left Ayuk, wide receiver for the Niners, on the bench. Should have played him instead of somebody else, and he scored 39 points. That just floors me. That kills me. I would have crushed the dude I played because I already lost by 6.
You play the Jets,
Well, we should be okay. I'm just saying. I know they're down and everything.
Miami.
And that's going to be a good one.
We already know Kansas
Kansas City, Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Okay. Or out of conference games.
Out of conference.
Out of conference teams. So a couple of them are tough. It's 3-1 now, Atlanta. Well, he just ain't got it. It's bums. I'm done with his team. Done with pitching. All I'd be doing is going after pitching. But anyway, when he's in the shower, I can hear her.
Yeah, Joey playing. Never mind.
He's got his birthday out. I was
Rubbing
flogging it.
one- rubbing one out.
Been there and done that.
I got some good old folks
So that's
that
like,
are proud of me, 'cause I'm a southern motherfucker.
we're not.
Right.
We'll be off the air before you know it. Dob And Wayno Show has been excused from YouTube for playing. Be sweet if we could play some stuff we liked, I swear.
Yeah, that would be good.
Because we could lead in with stuff, we could end with things.
Yeah, but that
We can play It's a Long Way to the Top,
It's a long
where
way.
we're heading, but hey. Yeah, Fantasy Week. We're looking forward to this week.
Rashawn
I
Evans.
hope Eckler, my running back from San Diego, hope he plays. He's questionable right now. I didn't read it. I really didn't read up on it. Didn't have time. So, you talking about Rashad Penny?
Nah, the guy signed to the practice squad.
For the linebacker?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Evans.
Yeah, and he's pretty good too. This Evans guy. He led the team he played for. If you look him up, he led the team in tackles last year. Yeah. And that tells you a lot. I almost think he should be starting.
Yeah, I was going to say what?
I don't know. Don't get me wrong, because the other guy's got more experience. He's more of a veteran, I guess. I don't know.
Let's see what he's got here.
But
Joe, you know anything about him?
What?
Why you got your jersey on?
Because we're winning tomorrow.
What was it?
what's the
Rashad
guy's
Evans?
name? Is that his name, Rashad Evans?
What about him?
The linebacker. He's on the practice squad for the Eagles. But last year, I thought I read that whoever he played for, he led the team in tackles. He's a linebacker.
Probably
I
gonna have to,
I don't remember who he played for. I can't remember.
we're probably gonna have to bring him up.
Yeah, that's what you need to do.
Because
Man.
that Kobe Dean's out.
Just bringing, they're going to play. They brought Morrow up, that guy, but I'd rather see this other guy brought up too.
Bradbury's on concussion protocol.
Yeah, he's out. Cox will play, but Reed Blankenship probably won't play anymore.
Jalen Carter, he's the NFL and QB pressures.
Yeah, Jalen Carter is a big surprise. I like that. I mean, not a big surprise, but coming out as a good-looking rook. I think big things for him.
Yeah, he
so.
turned down other offers to sign with us to go on the practice squad.
Yeah, as I say, maybe he's going to be brought up and play.
He had he was drafted by the Tennessee Titans.
Right?
He had 2 interceptions and what? I guess that would, it says combination. I had
Well, where-
57.
Well, where did he play last year? That's what I want.
Played with Atlanta.
So,
He had 159 com. That's all it says.
combined tackles, maybe?
I guess.
Well, last year. And so he led Atlanta to that.
Yeah. He had 2 sacks.
Did Rashad Evans lead Atlanta in tackles last year?
73 assists.
How good is Rashad Evans? Here it said Evans recorded 160 tackles 4 pass defenders, 2 sacks, 2 fumble recoveries, and 1 forced fumble across 17 appearances during the 2022 campaign. He's that good. Why is he on the damn, Evans appeared in all 17 games and posted a career high 160 tackles during the first season with Atlanta. They let him go? Rashawn Evans, 27 years old. About 5 years in the league.
Yeah.
Might want to get him up, get him rolling, but we'll see.
Come on, Phillies.
Phillies just drive up. There's old Hart, 346 batting average, 13-39 at home this season. Yeah, he's definitely been a home player.
I'll tell you
Nobody
what,
on base and old homers.
we've talked about this before. The pitch clock and all that. I don't see where it speeds the game up any.
I don't either. I mean, the guys, they look like they would take a lot more time than what they're doing with the pitch clock. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
What's it take off a half hour if that?
Well, what's the big deal? I don't know. I'd have to check to see some of the games last year versus this year.
Now, I did see some games where it was like, I get up, go to the bathroom, come back, and the game's over. Whereas before it'd be dragging on, but this seems like it's dragging on. It's only bottom of the third.
It does, don't it? What time did it start at 6:40? What time is it? 7:30. So it's only been on, not even been on an hour. Yeah, an hour. 3 innings. We got to get 9. Jeez.
So that'd be.
I guess some of them go quicker than others, though. But
Come on, people, call in, man. Mom, what are you doing?
We're getting ready to shut it down, pack up the things, and head to Florida. We're done with this. Wayno and I, we've had enough. Tell the women bye. That was an easy inning.
I think we'll cut down an hour and a half for now.
Well, we'll cut it right now. An hour and a half. Means we got to go to. Yeah, we're done. We're about ready to cut it off.
But now it's
well, I'm not. I agree with Wayne. You got to call it. We can't have a show just yap. We've already done that for an hour and a half. But it would go better during the hour and a half to
have some calls.
Right. I'm a little disappointed in the family. You're going to have to get on
if
Mom,
you're not-
Sharon, and Loretta. And
If you don't think Wednesdays are a good night for everybody, let us know. We tried Sundays.
We're not going Thursdays. I don't want to be on during a game.
I ain't going Thursday.
We're not broadcasting. We're not here to broadcast, but we're here to.
Who said
blog.
Thursday?
Oh, what's his name? Thomas's buddy.
Oh yeah, nah.
Why don't you guys do it on the game? That would be nah. Well, I like during the week though. I mean,
I do too.
I just think people ain't catching on to this. Nobody remembers. I'm over it. I'm done. Pack it up.
I'm gonna try to.
I'm gonna sell that banner on eBay.
I'm gonna try to push it harder on. We'll have to
I get.
push it harder on our Facebook.
How do we get the word out to more people? Go literally on Facebook. Oh, here we go. Somebody heard us.
Guess who
Share
it is?
It's that lip.
About damn time.
Sorry about that.
What'd you do? Just get up? What'd you just get out of the toilet or something?
No, we just got back from the Cape Henlopen State Park.
Oh, I'll tell you, this group just living life. I swear to God, if it ain't one thing, it's another. Gee.
We take the dog for a ride there every night.
Oh, okay. How far is it?
I forgot that you guys were
Because we
on
can't get the
tonight,
floor.
or I would have gone.
About 15 minutes.
Is it? I'm just curious.
Oh.
So anyway, what's wrong with these bums on TV right now? Jeez. I'm talking about the Phillies.
Oh, I don't know. I don't have it on yet.
Oh, well, no rush. They're not winning, so you're not missing nothing.
Oh God.
I don't know. It was 2-0 in the first inning. I looked up. I didn't even know how they got their runs, and I said, "Let me guess. let me guess, they hit a home run and they did. They hit a 2-run homer. Now it's 3-1.
Oh,
Here's
well.
another. Here's one off the wall. Here's a big hit off the wall. He's out. Oh shit!
Oh,
Darn. I thought what's his name threw that ball, and I thought they could have got him. Man.
okay. I just turned it on.
Yeah, you'll get to see the replay of this. The guy hit the ball to right. Castellanos threw it back in, almost threw him out, but I guess he was safe.
Oh. 3-1. Oh, fourth inning. Well, they don't get hot till the 6th inning, so we still have a couple innings to go.
Yeah, he was safe. He was definitely safe. Yeah, he was safe. Yeah, I hope so. I hope they get hot. I mean, but that's it. They get hot and they tie a game up like last night, and then they lose it in the 10th.
Yeah.
It's all down to pitching. You know we can score some runs. We will do that. But if your pitching can't be consistent, where are we going to be in the playoffs?
Yeah, that's true.
It's not going to happen. I'm telling you. They didn't do enough in the pitching area on the off season to impress me.
Right.
They just didn't do enough.
Yeah, Nola's been a disappointment.
Nola's been a disappointment.
He's
Hey, but Wheeler last night, he didn't look like, Zach Wheeler. What the heck's going
Yeah,
on?
he's hot and cold.
He's hot and cold. Exactly. So, well, at least Trey Turner, he turned the corner.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Yeah, he made a turn. Yeah, he's been a plus. He's been a big plus. So
Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed in Castellanos. So he started hot this year and then cooled off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been in a slump.
Yep, he's been in a slump. Yep. Harper's playing good. Stott's playing okay. We got a couple iffy. Bone's a little bit off right now. He was doing real good there, and then he kind of.
Yeah, he's been good all season.
Yeah, he's been pretty good all season, but he's kind of fizzled just a
Ever
little
since
bit.
he made that error,
Yeah,
it seems.
yeah, exactly. I remember that. Yep.
Maria Mito, he runs hot and cold.
Yeah, he's another. Yeah, He cut. It's a shame because there's a guy that last year seemed like he was more of a clutch hitter when you needed him to be, and now he comes up and he stands up there and I almost feel like saying he's going to strike out, and he does. He whips out. So you can't be. You got to be able to hit with men on base. I mean, look how many guys we leave on base every game.
Yeah.
Players on base, runners in scoring position, and we don't get them around, or we don't get one of them in, or that is just that's what Atlanta does good. Is Atlanta gets people on base most of the time. That's why they win a lot of ball games, is they get them in.
Yeah.
So anyway,
So what do you think about the Eagles tomorrow night?
Week 2 off on a short week after a win that was a disappointing. It was a win. Win's a win, but it was a disappointing win to me. But I feel that reason what you saw, what you did, or anybody is because the Eagles didn't play any of their starters in preseason. None. Nobody played. Maybe a couple defensive guys played, like a couple series. That was it. No offense saw the field. So these guys can't. You come out week 1 is like starting fresh. You don't know anything. They didn't play together, and so. And we're banged up now. We got like 3 or 4 injuries. So I'll be honest with you. If we come out with a win, I'll be happy, but it's going to be tough.
And then
Aaron Rodgers went down with the Achilles. Yeah.
4 plays, and he's done for the year.
Yeah.
You don't like him anyway.
I was glad to see the Jets get him. I thought maybe it would help them. But
Yeah.
that Wilson played okay.
Yes, it's they came out with a win, didn't they?
Yeah. Not too much air.
No, I'm all right. Yeah, they came out with a win. Zach got to play. I mean, here, next man up. Somebody goes down, you got to be ready.
That's it.
Got to be ready. So look at this. Here we go. This Atlanta team is just banging these guys.
That's 4.
Gosh, yeah.
Mm.
Atlanta's a hitting team. They can hit the ball.
What'd you say, Jimmy?
He said, how about those Giants?
Yeah, them bums. They couldn't beat Penn.
Go ahead, John.
Oh my gosh. That was
Yeah.
crazy, wasn't it?
How about them Giants? Oh my gosh.
What time is it?
I don't even think they showed up, did they?
No. They
I
did.
don't think they did either, to be honest with you. Dallas just ran them into the ground. I'd have been embarrassed.
So are you going to be able to watch the game tomorrow night?
Yes.
Yeah, actually, it's going to be on Fox here in this area.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's what Wayno saw. He said he saw that it's going to be on Fox, but it's still be on Amazon too, right?
Yeah, it'll be Amazon Prime, but
Amazon Prime.
Yeah. Well,
Philadelphia Eagles game.
I don't have that Amazon Prime. So I
Uh,
don't know if I'll be able to watch it or not.
No, because you're out of the.
you're out of the loop. What is this doing? I mean, look, we scored 3 points,
I told
9 points.
told Jimmy maybe we'll sign up for a 30-day free trial.
Heck yeah, might as well.
I don't like all that crap on the side there. I hate that.
All that's bet. Betting this, betting that.
Crazy. Mm.
But anyway, we'll see. It's early in the season to judge anything football wise. I mean,
Yeah.
but being banged up, we're mostly on defenses. We're banged up, and that's kind of hurting. But I think they can fill the void in that areas. I don't think they'll suffer too much. Jacoby Dean, it was shame to see him go down for a month, but I think linebacker wise we'll be all right.
Yeah, that's better.
I think we're going to miss James Bradbury more than we miss anybody.
Yeah, I think we're definitely.
The cornerback, the defensive back, we're going to miss him. So we'll just got to tighten up. Next
Well,
man
the
up.
other guys will just have to pick it up.
That's it. Exactly. You got to pick it up and tighten up. You got to be, when it's your turn, you got to answer the bell.
Yeah,
So.
live tomorrow at 8 on 805 W.
On 805. Yep. So it's showing the Eagles game on 805 up here. So we will be good. Yeah, we will be good tomorrow. Good. Anyway.
So, have you had many call in?
Oh, yeah, we've had a ton.
Nah, about 5.
I'm lying.
Julie called in.
Joy did. My boo. Ralph Parks called in. One of our regulars.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, that's it.
3.
No, I said 5, joke.
Yeah, we've had about 300 callers tonight. Yeah, we wish.
Mark chimed in.
Mark?
Oh, yeah.
What did he say? Said something.
He said all day, baby, all day.
He's another all-dayer.
And he said Wayne looks like an old man in his chair.
Wayne looks like some old fart. Needs to shave off that.
Sounds like him.
He needs to shave off the Hitler mustache. Commandant, double. Anyway.
Don't cuff.
Schnitzel off.
That's shit, right?
What is that? Schnitzel.
Shice cuffs.
Look, this ain't Hogan's Heroes.
I love that shit.
I know, it was a good show. My dad loved that. That was a fan favorite of his.
Come on, bum.
Anyway, it's hard looking at these bums. I just can't. Oh, my God. I can't deal with this.
Come on, Ben, get a hit.
It's bum.
Yeah, it's bum. Where was your pitch? Right down the middle.
I forgot there was a net there. I thought that dude was going to get hit.
Come on, Bomber. That pitch reminds me when you're looking at your face
He's frustrated.
and it tells you to look away, and all of a sudden the pitch comes real quick at you or something like that. That reminds me of that.
You know what, guy?
Here we go.
I hate that.
I'm done with you. What?
Kim, what the hell?
Kimbrel does this.
Yeah, that fucking douche.
There we go.
I love his approach.
It's stupid.
Who's these guys running? What are these? The
Oh,
mascot?
hey,
Oh,
it didn't work
he
out.
pulled a
He
hammy.
pulled a hammy.
Pulled a hammy.
They just had some guys racing on the TV screen. The one guy pulled a hammy because he didn't play in preseason.
They were on the warning track. Pop up. Come on. You're man, this looks like a Little League game of the Little League World Series. And we're losing.
Mine went higher.
Jeez. This game, I'm telling you. I gotta go eat. Look what's this guy doing. What are they doing? What are we looking at, bub?
What that?
Yeah, who cares? You just put your face on the camera and take your pictures.
Could be something that's
I'll
really-
slap that guy. And here's this. What's my son call him? I forget what he calls it. Comes old Scruffy or something. I forget.
McScruff.
McScruffy.
McScruffy. That's my boy. I call him.
We're not-
I
look.
call him BM.
Nobody swings at the strikes. They'll wait till it's out of the zone and they'll swing at it.
Come on, bow movement.
That's what those owners does. If he put it down the middle of the pipe, he won't swing. If you throw it away from him, he swings at it every time. No, well, it's almost
They
that.
said,
What game she was?
What'd you say?
they said,
What we
All right,
got?
she's
What we
out.
have, a delay?
I got it.
Oh, we're on a delay. Okay, well, he ain't hit it yet here.
oh, okay.
There it is. Okay.
Base hit, $20.
Base hit. God, that's a big delay. We're on like a 20-second delay. Holy shit. Oh, Lord. The game will be over and Sharon will be in bed. We'll still be watching it.
I think that's bad. I'm ahead of Tammy. When I'm watching,
I know.
I'm ahead of Tammy.
It's weird in town that my son, he could be, no, they didn't. No, Chris Ostrander, he lives across town. He's a good friend. We watch the Eagles game. He goes, it ain't happening. I said, Chris, next play, they already ran the ball 40 yards. Well, my guy ain't even lined up yet on the line. I'm like, well, I don't know what to tell you, dude. You already had to play a 5-yard game. So I can't, I won't tell him too much, so because then he misses the game.
Yeah, that's why I wait when you text me.
That's why I don't,
Sometimes I'll wait.
you delay when you text me back because one of
Yeah,
us.
you guys are closer. You think you'd be ahead of us.
Yeah, we're 20 seconds behind you. I don't know how that works.
But
like
this
that.
is
Well,
this
wait
is
a minute.
streaming, too.
You're streaming? Well, then streaming's got a lot to do with it. This ain't right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, streaming's what does that.
That's what that. I mean, it's the box. It's
Right.
It's Comcast box.
I got you.
But it's a streaming box.
Exactly.
No,
Yeah,
if I
you're
went-
streaming me tired. That yawn was just fresh right there. That happened just
Yeah.
now.
I'm tired. What we got?
Come on, Cassie. Tell us what he did. Home run, 4-3. Woo woo.
What cast nuts do?
Uh,
He described his.
did he
life.
strike out? Home run?
Bitch already, will you son of a bitch?
I'm going to Tennessee.
We're on a 2-hour delay
Oh
now.
my God. Look, outside, what I tell you? Where was that pitch? Out of the strike zone. It's terrible. If I was a pitcher, I know exactly where to throw the ball to him every single time he does it.
Yeah.
In the offseason, I would be the coach and say, look, all I want you to do is don't swing the bat when you're up there. Just stand there. Because you idiot, they're going to throw it outside anyway. Oh, my God. He makes me so frustrated, man, I swear.
Yeah.
I ain't a big fan of his, trust me.
Who cast,
Yeah, I'm not. When they first got him, I realized you come to a new team. But his press conference interviews were terrible. Every time they asked him a question, he got mad at the reporters. What are you asking that for? I don't care. I don't do it. He was. I'm like, this guy is a douche. You don't even want to talk to nobody. Sounds like me.
That's how I felt about Vaughn Hayes.
Oh, really? You didn't like Vaughn, huh?
No,
How about that?
he was a snob.
She didn't like Pete Rose either.
I mean, I think it's just the way he went about himself. But Cassie, just the way he talks. I never got to hear a Vaughn. I never heard him.
We ran into him
How about that?
at Brandywine Racetrack
How about that?
many years ago.
Right.
And a friend of ours was standing right next to him,
Yeah.
And he tried to start a conversation with him, and he acted like he never heard him.
How about that?
He just completely snubbed him.
How about that? Jeez. I remember the night he got 5 hits, though, or the game that he got 5 hits. Von Hayes.
I crossed him off my list.
Tired of this guy.
He didn't make the cut.
That's it.
He didn't make the Sharon cut.
Tired of these Grunk commercials. Too.
Yeah, Gronk. I'm about over that guy, Gronker. There he is.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna let you go.
All right, it's been real.
Somebody else a chance.
Think we're gonna wrap it up
I'm
here.
sure the lines up. The lines are just full. The lights are on. We got all kind of calls. We got all kind of people on hold.
Okay, guys, love you.
I love you too, Sharon. Have a good night. See you, Jimmy.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Jimmy. Well, that was the last call. We're gonna
wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
You douchebags don't call it.
Phillies are losing 4-1. And if you're in town,
Yes, it is. If my son's still looking, I already did say earlier. I'm not sure if he's looking or he's just texting me. It is my deceased wife's birthday today. Shout out to Karen. Happy heavenly birthday, my dear.
happy heavenly birthday.
66 would have been today, September 13th. And we miss it. We miss you, dear, very much. We miss you. Kids miss you. The grands miss you. A lot of people miss you, including mostly me.
I miss you.
Wayne misses it. We miss to talk to you and being around you and the energy you created with all your groups and different things that you did in baton and dance, and with all the different things that you did, youth group wise and different things like that. So, missing you, girl.
All right. So we'll close up shop and go Birds.
Yeah, we're gonna close up shop with this going this long is kind of it's okay, but we need more callers, we need more people, we need more subscribers. So we hope that we got to get the word out in a couple of different areas. We got to push more. Either put it somewhere where social media can see it all over the place, or hopefully it'll get bigger eventually. It might take a while, might take a long while. We don't know. Obviously, it's taking a while right now, but we'll get there. I think someday. Just see how it goes.
When we're in our walkers.
Yeah, we're in our walkers. We'll have 300,000 people, subscribers when we're in our walkers. 30 years from now. The Dob And Wayno Show just topped the 1 million mark. Them old croters. Anyway, good night to everybody. I hope the Phillies can get back in this one, but right now it's 4-1 in the top of the 5th. Not looking too good here, but and we hope the Eagles. We go Birds tomorrow night. Eagles are on at 8:25. They play the Minnesota Vikings at home at the Link. Looking for a win. A little banged up, but let's hope these guys, next man up, can step up, fill these voids that we got till we get healthy and get win this ball game. Hope hope the offense looks a lot better than it did. Just consistency. We were very inconsistent. So all right, guys.
That's it. Have a good one.
That'll do it. Have a good night. See you next week.